I have been getting this question over and over again. How do you make your AI influencer lip sync so perfectly? So today I want to walk you through it slowly, step by step, in a way that even if you are a complete beginner, you can follow without feeling overwhelmed. By the end of this video, you should be able to go from a single AI image to a clean, natural, talking AI influencer that actually looks believable. And the best part, you do not need some crazy expensive setup to do this. You just need the right process. So let's start from the foundation. Before we even talk about animation or lip syncing, we need to talk about your character. Because truthfully, if this step is weak, nothing else will look good. Lip syncing works best when your AI influencer is consistent and realistic.
So your goal here is very simple. Create one strong, high-quality, consistent character.
Now, I've already made a full video showing exactly how to create a consistent AI influencer from scratch, so I'm not going to go too deep into that here. I'll link it in the description.
Please watch that if you haven't, because it will make everything else we talk about today much easier for you. Once your character is ready, now we can make them talk.
Now, this is where I see a lot of beginners overcomplicate things. They assume the technology is the hardest part. It's not. The script is. Because even if your lip sync is perfect, if the script sounds robotic, the entire video will still feel robotic. So when you're writing, imagine a real human saying those words. Keep it conversational. Keep it natural. Don't try to sound overly professional. If writing is not your strength yet, you can absolutely use ChatGPT to help you structure something that flows. For example, you can paste this prompt in if you are creating a long-form YouTube video. Write a long-form, conversational, or tutorial or educational talking head script for a beginner-friendly video on this topic. Insert the topic. Include a strong hook, natural flow, one mid-video re-engagement point, and a simple CTA. Make it sound human, not corporate. Then tweak it so it sounds like you. Now let me give you a very important tip most people don't know. In VO 3.1, if your script is too long, the audio can cut or glitch. So be strategic.
You do not need your AI influencer talking for the entire video. Use them for important moments. The hook, an important teaching point, a mid-hook, and the CTA.
Now, let's bring your character to life.
Before we move on, if this is helping you, tap like and subscribe. It truly motivates me to keep simplifying AI so you can learn real skills that can actually make you money.
I want you to go to Google Labs Flow and sign in with your Google account. At the moment, new users typically get about 150 free credits, and they often give additional daily credits as well. One animation usually costs around 20 credits, so you can create multiple clips before spending anything. If you happen to have a Google Workspace Pro account, even better. You can animate inside Google Vids without using those credits. Once you're inside, switch the setting to animate image, upload your character, and now we guide the animation using a prompt. And please, don't underestimate this part.
Your prompt determines how natural your video feels. If you're making a YouTube-style talking video, you can use something like
talking head video at eye level. The subject faces the camera, speaking clearly with natural hand gestures. Steady framing, no background music, no sound effects. Clean, realistic YouTube-style delivery. She says, insert script. If you're creating for Instagram or TikTok, keep the same structure, but specify a real style delivery. Also, always put your script inside quotation marks. Small detail, huge difference. And remember, shorter scripts almost always produce cleaner lip syncing. Before you animate everything, test one short clip first. Don't burn through credits experimenting blindly. Generate one video, study it, adjust your prompt if needed, and once you're happy, then create the rest. Work smart. After generating your clips, the next step is separating the audio from the video. Go to believable.com. It's free and very easy to use. Upload your video and click Extract Audio. Now here's a small organizational habit that will save you later. Name your files properly. For example, hook_audio, tip1_audio, CTA_audio. When you get to editing, you will thank yourself. Because let me tell you something, visuals might grab attention, but voice is what creates believability. When the voice feels disconnected from the brand, people sense it immediately. But when the voice is consistent across your videos, something powerful starts to happen. You begin to feel recognizable. So here's what we're going to do. Since VO 3.1 doesn't currently allow you to upload your own audio directly, we use 11 Labs to clone your voice and replace the generated one. I've linked it in the description for you. Go ahead and sign up. You can use your Google account to make it quick. Personally, I recommend starting with the $5 starter plan. You don't need anything complicated in the beginning, and this is more than enough to produce very high quality audio. Once you're inside the platform, look for the option that says Create Voice or Clone Voice. Choose Instant Voice Clone. Now it will ask you to record a sample. Please don't rush this part. Find a quiet space, avoid echo if you can, and speak naturally. Don't try to sound like a news presenter. Just sound like yourself on a normal day. That is the voice your audience will connect with. I usually tell people to record at least 10 to 20 seconds, even if the minimum is lower. The more natural data it has, the better your clone will sound. After uploading, you'll name your voice and describe it. Something simple like warm, calm, confident female voice with a natural conversational tone. Now you officially have a voice that belongs to your brand. And this is bigger than just this video. You can reuse this voice across your entire AI content ecosystem. Consistency is what makes creators look established. Now let's refine the quality. When selecting your voice model, you have two great options. You can use 11v3 and set the stability to natural. This usually gives a very balanced sound. Or you can use 11 multilingual v2, which I love for controlled delivery. If you choose that one, here are beginner-friendly settings that typically sound very human. Speed, 1.02, just slightly faster than default so it doesn't drag. Stability, around 30%. This keeps it from sounding overly robotic. Similarity, about 65%, strong enough to match you without sounding stiff. Style exaggeration, 0%. Trust me on this. Exaggeration is where voices start sounding artificial. Now head over to Playground and click Voice Changer. Drag the audio you extracted earlier and click Generate. And when you hear it, you're going to notice the difference immediately. Now your AI influencer doesn't just look aligned with your brand, it sounds like you too. Repeat this process for all your clips so every piece of audio matches. This is how you build a creator presence that feels intentional instead of pieced together.
Now that you have your animated clips and your cloned audio, it's time to assemble everything. And this is the stage where your project finally starts to feel real. Open CapCut. That's what I personally use because it's beginner friendly, but still powerful enough to create very professional edits. Start by importing all your files, your VO animated clips, your new 11 Labs audios, any supporting visuals you want. Before you even begin editing, I want you to do something that most beginners skip. Organize your timeline. Place your clips in order first. When your structure is clear, editing becomes much easier. Now drag the matching audio under each video. If you have CapCut Pro, you can simply right-click the original video and extract or remove the audio. If you're using the free version, just mute the video track and let your cloned audio lead. Take your time lining this up. Good syncing is what sells the realism. Now let me give you a creative direction tip. Resist the urge to over-edit. When people discover AI tools, they often want to add heavy transitions, effects, moving graphics, everything at once. But realism lives in simplicity. Clean cuts, natural pacing, breathing room between sentences. Let the talking head moments feel human. If you want to elevate the video, you can layer in soft background visuals, screen recordings, relevant B-roll. But always ask yourself, is this helping the message or distracting from it? Because clarity always wins. Once everything is aligned, watch your video from start to finish before exporting. Not just as an editor. Watch it like a viewer. Does it flow naturally? Does the voice feel believable? Are there awkward pauses? Make small adjustments until it feels effortless. And just like that, you have created a fully lip-synced AI influencer with natural gestures, a consistent voice, and a delivery style that feels professional. And here's the part I want you to really internalize. Once you learn this workflow, you don't have to start from scratch every time. It becomes a system, and systems are what allow creators to scale without burning out.
And once you learn this skill, you don't want to approach it randomly. Structure is what turns a skill into a business.
That's exactly why I created my 12-month AI content business planner. It helps you move from learning these tools to actually building a portfolio, attracting clients, and creating income with them. So if you're serious about this phase and don't want to just experiment forever, I'll link it below for you.
And if this video helped you finally understand the process, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. I'll see you in the next video.